This will be a short video. This video will be on geolocating in Specify. It will show you a couple of examples to give you an idea of how to do locations and use geolocate and include errors in polygons. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a record. So I'm going to go to Query, Collection Object, Catalog Number, and then I'm going to search for number 111. Found the object, I'll open it, I'll click on Edit. Now, what we want to geolocate is the location, right, the locality for the specimen. So I'll go into Edit, and uh-oh, here's the geolocate button, but it's grayed out. Why is that? If you look up here, you notice that the geography is not entered properly. Everything related to where the specimen was found is up here in locality. We actually need to make sure that this, at least Box Elder County, is present in the geography. So let's go here and search, and we can try searching for Bear Lake County. Nope. So we didn't find Bear River Refuge, so now we're going to try Box Elder. Okay, here's Box Elder County, Utah. Perfect, so we'll put that in. And then we'll go up into locality, and now we know that we want Bear River Refuge. Great. Oh, and look, geolocate has popped up. It's ready to be clicked on. So let's click on that. And now geolocate has returned results. We'd like to view them. Okay, so here's the map, and it has two different options for us. One here says it's Box Elder County, and number 2 here says it's Bear River. Well, that sounds like Bear River Refuge. So let's zoom in to see what we have. Well, number 1 seems like it's in the middle of water, so probably not what we want. Number 2 here is in a green area, and that suggests to me that that's probably a refuge or a natural area. So what I did is I went to Google Maps and I searched for Bear River, and actually what came up was Bear River Migratory Bird Refuge in Box Elder County, Utah. And if you look here, you can see all of this green is associated with the Bear River Migratory Bird Refuge. So terrific. Now I'm going to move this over so I can still see it. I'm going to get back into my geolocate, see if I can move these things over so I can still see my Google map. Okay, so now what we're saying is that this specimen was found at this exact precise location, this latitude and longitude, which is shown here in this screen. However, we don't know where within the migratory bird refuge this specimen was found. So we need to include some error. So we're going to click on Draw Polygon, and then we're just going to start up here, and we're going to go right across, and we're going to just keep clicking it every time I want to change directions. I'm going to click. And I'm going to have to include all of this, even the water, because I can't have more than one polygon. So I'm clicking all the way across here as accurately as I can. And then I double click when I'm done. And now it's got the description for the polygon here. The polygon is showing up here. If I don't like it, I can click clear, but I'm going to consider this good enough. So I'm going to accept this. I have my point, I have my error in the polygon, and let's accept it. Okay. So now, if we go here, you can see that latitude and longitude are filled in, and it should say how those were determined, and it determined them by geolocate. So terrific. This looks much better, and you can see that the georeferencing date is here in 2014. Now I'm logged in as if I were Maggie Smith, so it's going to look like Maggie did this. Good job, Maggie. So I'm going to click Save. We don't want to lose that now that we've done that. Now we've saved there, but we haven't saved this record, so I bet if I were to close this window and not save, we would lose that whole thing. You'll note that here in Collecting Information, this looks exactly the same as when we logged in, right? This doesn't really change, but the georeferencing is in there. If I click Edit, we'll still see it, so it's there. Okay, I'm going to save this. And now let's do another one. So let's close some windows here. Let's search for 112 and see what's in 112. Okay, well that's the same location. So we could go ahead and do that, and usually when you do one georeference, this location should come up again. It should be saved, but we're going to skip that so you have a shorter video to watch, and we are going to search for 113 and see what we come up with. Well, this one here was found at Earlham College Farm. That's a great one to do. So we're going to click Edit. Okay, we're going to go into Edit the locality. Uh-oh, same problem here, huh? Okay, well let's search, and let's search for Earlham, and it doesn't come up. Okay, let's search for Richmond. Oh, I forgot to put asterisks. Okay, Richmond, Virginia. No, we don't want that. Richmond, Indiana. Here we go. But we want, okay, so that'll give us Richmond, Indiana. It's not giving us anything more specific than that. And it's also not including Wayne County. So I'm going to try searching again for Wayne. Okay, let's try it. Wayne County. Okay, here's Wayne County. Let's see how that does. Okay, well that gives us Wayne County. It doesn't give us Richmond. I think I'm going to go back to Richmond. We're going to use this, and then we're going to delete this from up here. Okay. So now geolocate, our button is ready. It found no results. Uh-oh. Well, looks like that Richmond that we used was not a good one. Okay. No, we didn't find anything for Earlham. Let's go back into... I wonder if we can try... No. So you guys have experienced how sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, Wayne County, Indiana. There we go. So let's do that, and let's say I'm going to put Richmond, Earlham College Farm, and I'm going to go into geolocate and see if we can find it now. So now it found Earlham College as the first one it came up with, which is great because it noticed Earlham College Farm, right? So that'll give us close, but if you are familiar with Earlham College Farm, as I zoom in here on number 1, you will know that the Earlham College Farm is not actually on campus. So if we were to put this location, we would need a very large error polygon, right? So I happen to know that it's on Abington Pike, but oh gosh, where is it? Somewhere before Test Road. Well, let's go back over to here to handy dandy Google Maps. Okay, I tried searching for Miller Farm and Abington Pike, and I got nothing. Okay, so now I tried searching for Miller Farm, Earlham, Abington Pike, just in Google to see if I could find anything. Well, east of Abington Pike, mile from campus on Abington Pike. That helps a little bit. Sustainability map and tour. I actually already opened that and it didn't have the exact location, so keep going down. Oh, Miller Farm, 1405 Abington Pike. Here's another one, 1405 Abington Pike for Miller Farm, bike something. Okay, so 1405 Miller Farm. Here it is again. That comes up quite a bit. That must be where it's located. Let's go see if it is. So I Google searched for Abington Pike 1405, and it looks about here. It's before Test Road, so that goes with my memory. But let's take a look here with the satellite on. Okay, this is clearly not where the farm is located, but this is definitely where the farm is located. So Now, if I use this, and I go back here, right, and I can try to figure out where on the map this is. So I'm zooming in, and you can see that there's a gorge trail, and it has this little curve, and that little curve is right in line with where that farm is, right? If I were to go straight over, that's clearly part of the property, and if I were to go straight up, that would get me to the driveway, right? So if I zoom in a little bit, if I go straight over and up, somewhere along here is where I actually want to be. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit, and I'm going to drag this down here, and this is going to be where we say it is. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to make a pretty large polygon around this, because I can't be sure where on the farm property this was found, right? I know it's a little bit north of here for where the farmhouse was. So I'm going to draw a polygon, and I'm going to go, here's where this is. Go over, up, I'm going to include a little bit of this. And that's going to be my error. Somewhere around here is Miller Farm, and that's where that specimen was found. So I'm going to accept that. Geolocate, today's date. Maggie Smith did it. Okay, so this looks good. I'm going to save that. And I'm going to save that form. Good. Okay, so we've geolocated 2 specimens, which is really called georeferencing. And you can see how much I need to rely on searching around to find things. So georeferencing takes quite a bit of time, even when you have an automated system like Geolocate built within your database. So you guys will have the opportunity to do some georeferencing on Friday if you wish. We will make a vote on Wednesday. All right, thanks everyone.